Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is News at 12. In the local scene, the Albay Provincial Tourism, Culture and Arts Office has recorded a significant rise in tourist arrivals for the first quarter of 2025. PIO aims to restore the pre-pandemic tourism levels by increasing both local and foreign visitors. In the first quarter, PIO recorded 210,240 domestic and 1,862 foreign visitors, totaling 212,102. For the same day arrivals, there were 317,874 domestic and 1,653 foreign visitors, totaling 319,527. To achieve tourism goals, PIO emphasized the importance of collaboration with local government units. The rise in tourists boosts demand for local goods and services, creating jobs, increasing incomes, and reducing poverty. Albay is recognized as the most visited province in the Bicol region by both domestic and international tourists. In other story, the Sangguniang Panlalawigan ng Albay has approved Legazpi City Ordinance localizing the implementation of the Bawal Bastos Law. This legislative measure was enacted through Provincial Resolution number 014-2025, declaring the city ordinance valid and operative and allocating funds for its implementation. According to 3rd District Board member Wilfredo Marunilia, the measure aims to address gender-based sexual harassment in various settings, including public spaces, online platforms, workplaces, and educational institutions. The ordinance seeks to prevent behaviors such as catcalling, unwanted sexual advances, stalking, and offensive gestures, thereby fostering safer environments. Overall, its localization aims to create safer, more equitable, and secure environments by preventing harassment in both public and private spheres. In the national scene, the long-delayed rehabilitation of Epifanio de los Santos Angeles Avenue, EDSA, might be moved to 2027, with the Department of Public Works and Highways aiming to reduce construction time to just 6 months, pending final approval. In an interview, DPWH Secretary Manuel Bunuan said the project was postponed due to the start of the rainy season and the upcoming 2026 ASEAN Summit. However, changes in the construction approach will allow work to be completed more quickly with minimal lane closures. Bunuan noted that the revised scope will also cause slight changes in the budget, which he said will be lower. The full upgrade of the superhighway was initially estimated at 15 billion pesos, with 8.7 billion pesos allocated for the first year alone. Originally, preparatory work for the EDSA rehabilitation was scheduled to begin on the night of June 13, with full implementation extending through 2027. In other story, the Department of Health continues to deliver medical services to residents affected by tropical cyclones Christine, Dante, Emong, and the southwest monsoon. A rapid damage assessment and needs analysis was promptly conducted to facilitate efficient resource allocation and targeted aid to affected communities. In addition to medical consultations, nutrition assessments for infants and children were also carried out. Jerry cans, hygiene, and oral health kits Nutriboxes and doxycycline were distributed to its family in evacuation centers to ensure access to clean and safe water. Water, sanitation, and hygiene services were also provided to prevent disease spread in evacuation centers. As of July 26, a total of 8 injuries and 5 deaths have been reported in the region, mostly from drowning incidents. In other news, the Department of Education is advocating for public-private partnership to speed up classroom construction and tackle the country's ongoing shortage, Education Secretary Sonia Ngari announced Wednesday. The forum included key officials from DepEd, the Department of Labor and Employment, Department of Migrant Workers, Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, and the Commission on Higher Education. The Monday's fourth State of the Nation address, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. pledged to build 40,000 more classrooms before his term ends as part of the major infrastructure initiative. Angara explained that over the past decade, the government has only been able to build an average of 6,000 classrooms annually. Aside from infrastructure, Angara also emphasized education reforms geared toward better aligning learning pathways with future job markets, especially in the era of artificial intelligence. The official also mentioned that DepEd is working closely with TESDA, CHED, and DOLE to enhance the technical vocational track in senior high school, now called TechPro. And in the news outside the country, Arab countries including Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt joined calls for Hamas to disarm and end its rule of Gaza in an effort to stop the devastating war, the Palestinian territory. 17 countries, along with the European Union and Arab League, supported a 7-page document agreed upon at a United Nations conference focused on reviving the two-state solution for Israel and the Palestinians. This came after a call on Monday by the Palestinian delegation at the United Nations for both Israel and Hamas to withdraw from Gaza, enabling the Palestinian Authority to govern the coastal area. The document also condemned deadly October 7, 2023 attacks by Hamas against Israel, which the UN General Assembly has yet to address. Co-signed by France, Britain, Canada, and other Western nations, the statement also suggested the possible deployment of foreign forces to help stabilize Gaza after hostilities end. And finally, in the news outside the country, Shanghai has evacuated nearly 283,000 residents as Typhoon Koumei approaches the city on Wednesday, bringing heavy rains and strong winds, according to state media reports. The Shanghai Central Meteorological Observatory upgraded the earlier yellow rainstorm warning to orange, its second highest alert level, on Wednesday afternoon. Typhoon Koumei made landfall in eastern Zhejiang province around 4:30 a.m. Wednesday and is expected to hit Shanghai again in the evening. Live footage from China's coast showed waves flooding seaside walkways, while broadcasts from Ningbo showed residents wading through ankle-deep water. China issued a tsunami warning for parts of the eastern coast after a magnitude 8.8 earthquake struck off Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula. And that's all for the news at 12, August 1, 2025. We'll be back tomorrow for more news updates. And thanks to our news writer, Albay PIO and Erica Dumlao. And on the technical side, Chad Bovis. Of course, our Provincial Information Officer, Walter Magnato. And under the supervision of our Governor, Noel E. Rusal. I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing.